The Suns were hit kind of a gut punch when the new rules came out 2 months after they traded for Kevin Durant, were really aimed at shutting down the ability for a team in their position, a high spending team with multiple stars, to add pieces.
Okay, I'm really going to try not to make it a habit of constantly doing Suns videos. This is an NBA channel, a general NBA channel. But really lucky for me, and I should just be happy, the Suns are a big part of the NBA now. In less than a week, they've gone from a top-heavy as bleep team to probably one of the most deep teams we've ever seen in the NBA. Now, if you don't agree, that's fine. But considering what they've done here in the first few days of free agency, I fully expect them to challenge their 64-win season a couple of seasons ago. I can see 68 and probably just shy of 70 total wins. But how did this happen? How is this possible? Considering the Suns had no wiggle room to start the offseason. How are they going to swim with the Chris Paul anchor tied at their feet? Well, lucky for the Suns, God stepped in that scenario, helping the Suns to pull off one of the ultimate heists of all time due to a stupid no trade clause that the Wizards gave Bradley Beal. But even after orchestrating that trade, Mat Ishbia and the Phoenix Suns were not being treated like contenders by the media. Some would say that they were good with those three and whoever else they brought to the gym to play. But most NBA fans and analysts were all chirping the same thing. It doesn't matter. They don't have depth. The craziest thing in the world to me is how the new NBA CBA, which was supposed to stop super teams, inadvertently created exactly what it was designed to protect the league from. I mean, this is no different than the plot to Avengers: Age of Ultron. Hit that like button for me and allow me to explain. The new CBA makes it so that teams are naturally going to have less money than they used to throw around for things like depth pieces. Now the minimum wage has been lifted, which means each team is required to pay more for the scrubs on the team, which ends up making it so that they have less money available for the mid-range tier players, the players that are worth more than a minimum and shouldn't have to settle for that, i.e. Eric Gordon. This is leaving players with an interesting decision to make. Do I take just above a minimum on a team that's not necessarily going anywhere, or do I sacrifice a few million here and a few million there for 1 year? Prove to the league that I can play on a winner. Prove to the league that if you put me on your team and you think you have a winner, I can contribute to that winning. A very recent example is Gabe Vincent. At the beginning of last year, he was nothing more than a throw-in role player with some talent. He played his balls off in the playoffs, and the Lakers came calling, gave him a nice little payday. It's like a 1-year rental situation for yourself. I mean, seriously, why go play for any other team on a minimum if you're not going to get that added benefit of being able to cash out at the end of the year after a nice playoff run, after all your games are on TV? I know Adam Silver intended to stop super teams, but the new CBA just created one. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys next time.